Hello everyone. So in this video, I will explain about archaeological source of Mauryan period. So let's see. Asokan edicts and inscriptions. So there are rock edicts, pillar edicts, and cave inscriptions located at several places in Indian subcontinent. Their importance came to be appreciated only after their decipheration by James Prinsep in 1837. So who deciphered Asokan edicts and inscription? James Prinsep. When in 1837, also the identification of Asoka as the author of these edicts in the beginning of 20th century. Majority of them are in the nature of Asoka proclamation to the public at large, and only a small group of them describe his own acceptance of Buddhism and his relationship with Sangha. So now let's see the language like that edicts and inscription was written in which language. So Prakritic was the language used in them, and script varied from region to region. Okay, so Kharoshti in the northwest, Greek and Aramaic in the west, and Brahmi in the east of India. So language was Prakriti and script Kharoshti in the northwest, Greek and Aramaic in the west, and Brahmi in the east India. So these are very important language and scripts. And another thing are like some other inscription are Junagadh rock inscription of Rudradaman, important. Junagadh rock inscription of Rudradaman, Soh Gora copper plate inscription in Gorakhpur district in of UP, Mahasthan inscription in Bogra district of Bangladesh. So which inscription is in Bangladesh? Mahasthan. Soh Gora inscription is in Gorakhpur district of UP, and Junagadh inscription of Rudradaman, and all these are directly concerned with the Mauryan period, though they are believed to be not necessarily those of Asoka. Okay, so now material remain. Wooden plates of Chandragupta Mauryan, northern Blake polish ware, silver and copper punchmark coins found in Kumhar and other places are the material remain of Mauryan period. So this is not important, but this point is very important. Like rock edicts contained and found at. Okay, so 14 major rock edicts, various principle of Dhamma. So this is for Asoka. 14 major rock edicts, various principle of Dhamma. Like the content of this 14 major rock edicts are principle of Dhamma and found at like different place. You can see on the screen. Okay. Now second is two Kaling rock edicts. New system of administration after the Kaling war. So in the Kaling there are two rock edicts. Okay, and this rock edicts contains new system of administration after the Kaling war, where it was found Dauli or Tosali, Odisha, Jogda, it is also in Odisha. Okay, next is minor rock edicts, personal history of Asoka and summary of his Dhamma. So it's found at different place. Now Bhabru Bharat rock edicts, Asoka conversion to Buddhism. For me, I think this is very important. Okay, which rock script describe Asoka conversion to Buddhism? Bhabru Bharat rock edicts, and it is at Bhabru Bharat, Rajasthan. Bhabru Bharat rock edicts. It describe Asoka conversion to Buddhism, and it is this place is at Rajasthan. So for me, this is very important. Another point important, like Kaling rock edicts describe administration after the Kaling war. Okay, and 14 major rock edicts which describe various principles of Dhamma. Now next is pillar edicts. 7 pillar edicts, appendix to rock edicts, different place. No need to keep remember. 4 minor pillar edicts, sign of Asoka fanaticism to Dhamma. 2 Tarai pillar edicts, Asoka respect for Buddhism. Let me just, I'm just thinking whether these are important or not. So it may or may not important. Okay, but cave edicts, Barabar cave Asoka toleration, Barabar hill Gaya Bihar. So if anyone is preparing for Bihar examination, this can be asked about Barabar cave inscription and where it is at. Barabar Hills, Gaya, Bihar. Okay, so let's see about Asoka four major rock edicts. What does it describe? First, describe prohibition of animal sacrifice and festive gathering. Measure of social welfare, respect to Brahmans, courtesy to relatives, elder, consideration for animal, appointment of Dhamma Mahatma and their duty, need for efficient organization of administration, need for tolerance among the all religious sects. These are not important. Okay, four major rock edicts no one is going to ask, and in the examination also question will not be asked what are the 14 major rock edicts. Okay, so, but you can, just for knowledge, you can see the screen. So in the next video I will explain about origin of Maurya. Okay, so if I would like to summarize this part archaeological source, then I have something like yeah, this rock edicts, pillar edicts, and cave inscriptions. So these are deciphered by James Prinsep in 1837 first. Okay, language was Prakritic and script was Kharosti, Greek, Aramaic, and Brahmi in the East India. Okay, Kharosti in the northwest, Greek and Aramaic in the west, and Brahmi in the East India. This is important. And another important thing for me, like Asoka respect for other important thing can be like Asoka conversion in Buddhism. So Bhabru Bharat rock edicts. Okay, apart from this I am not seeing any of the important question from this topic. So maybe we can remember this other inscription, Junagadh rock inscription of Rudradaman, Soh Gora copper plate inscription in Gorakhpur. Okay, Soh Gora copper plate inscription in Gorakhpur district of UP. Mahasthan, this can be important. Mahasthan inscription in Bogra district of Bangladesh. Okay, so in the next video I will start origin of Maurya. Thank you.